Thank you so much for tuning to my channel. I am Valery Molone, personal development coach and motivational speaker. In this episode, we're going to be talking about how can you find your passion. Now, I get this question asked a lot. A lot of people ask me, how can I find my passion? How can I find what my passion is, what I love, and I can even change it to career. I can pursue my passion as a career. And a lot of us, we think about this all the time. I know from my personal life, I used to struggle with this all my life because, as you guys know, I've been through so many jobs, and every job that I went to, I worked to make money to support my family. But none of those jobs was something that I really feel right about, that I really feel good about, that I knew this was what I was going to do. It got to the point that I would go to a job and I would be in a job for a month or two, and then I would quit and I'd come home and I would tell my kids that, guess what? I quit my job again. And they would be like, oh, great. And then I would look for another job and I would find another job and I would do it. And all of that I did was to make money and just to support my kids. But I always, all my life, I was a dreamer, and I always wanted to be a coach to help people. I had this passion to be around people, to give them advice, to share my story with them, and to teach them things. But I didn't know how about to go and doing that. And it was really hard for me, and I didn't have friends and family here in the United States to help me find out what my passion was. Kind of had an idea, but I didn't know how to pursue it. So this question is very important. I have a lot of experience on this one, and I wanted to make this episode about answering your question, how can you find your passion? Because finding your passion is the number one key and success and happiness to your life. So no matter what you're doing, no matter how good of a job that you have, no matter how much money you're making, it's really important for you to realize and to recognize and to understand what is your passion. So that should be your first thing that you have to think about. That should be your first priority. Because if you don't know what your passion is, what's going to happen? You just roam around the world and doing what society expecting of you, doing a job that you just have to make money and support your family. And more importantly, as you get older, you're going to regret. You're going to regret that you did not pursue something that you love, that you believe, that you were so good at. And you didn't do it because you didn't know what that was. You didn't took enough time to sit down and think about it and find out what that is and what is your passion. So I have 4 great strategy that I use it myself. I use it with my clients. I've done it all over the world, that we practice to find out what's the passion that you have. That is you, that is bringing you personality, that bringing you clarity and making your life the way you want it. So before I start telling you guys this 4 strategy that you can use in your life to find your passion, I want to take this time and thank you so much for following me on all my other social media. I do write a lot of blogs, and a matter of fact, I just wrote a blog about how to find your passion. You can check that out on my website, valerymolone.com, as well as you can follow us to all other social media. All the links are below. All my information for my other social media is below this video. You can go ahead and visit us on other social media that we have. So I just want to take this time and thank you guys. Thank you so much for following us and listening to this episode of how to find your passion. Strategy number 1. I want you guys to sit down, take a piece of paper and write down what's there that you absolutely hate to do. And that is important. You might gonna say, well, Val, normally people have to write what they like. The reason I'm doing the opposite of this is because when you write down what do you hate, you're gonna analyze yourself based on a couple of stuff. Based on your religion, based on your background, your culture, your family expectation, and more importantly, your ability, that how much you can do. For example, if somebody comes in and offer you an opportunity for something that sounds amazing, that is you're gonna make a lot of money off of it, but you don't want to do it. Why? Because of your beliefs. Why? Because of your values. So there's things that people can make it sound so good, and you're going to say to yourself, no, it doesn't matter how much you're going to pay me. It doesn't matter how much time do I have to spend or what kind of job it is. I don't want to do it. because my family would not approve it, and my family value is important to me. My religion is not allowing me. My religion is very important to me. My values are not the same value that I have to go and take this job. So these are important to understand, because once you write down what you absolutely will not do for any kind of money, that will free your mind and free your thoughts, and you become have this clarity. You'll have this clarity in your head that will make you realize what's there that you like. So write down what are some of the things that you would not do. See, me, if you ask me to be a singer, no matter how much money you're going to pay me, no matter where you're going to take me, or I can only work 1 day a week, I will not do that. You know why? Because I'm not talented. I know I cannot get up on the stage in front of 1 million people and sing because I don't have the voice. So to some people, I'm going to say, wow, that's an amazing opportunity. That's great. But to me, it's like, no, I don't want to do this. I don't care how much money they're going to give me. So you see what I'm saying? There's a lot of things that sounds good to other people. And if people even going to say, what are you, crazy, not going to take this opportunity and do this? And you're saying, no, I'm not going to do that, no matter what it is. Because when we have these thoughts in our head to find our passion, everything sounds great, especially when it comes to money. Because people in today's society consider success as making a lot of money. So, okay, that's good that you're making a lot of money, but is that something that you love? Are you doing something that you love, that you know that you could do it without making money off of it? Do you have a career that is you have title? People respect you for that title. You're making a lot of money, but in your heart, you really don't like it. You're saying to yourself, no, I don't want to be in a White House. I'd rather be a piano player. And that's what that is. So once you realize what you hate to do, that will free up your mind to think about what is your passion going to be. So that's strategy number 1. Strategy number 2. Now that you eliminate what you don't like, now you have to write down, what do you like? Now, I would do this process by meditating. You see, I teach meditation, and meditation quiets your mind and relaxes your body, and you kind of pay attention to your thoughts. So through meditation, take a day or 2 or 3, a week, or even a month, start meditating and learn about yourself and organize your thoughts. Okay, this list I did not like, and there's a list of stuff that I do like. Once you do that, then organize your thought like this. What's there that I do every single day or once a week? And when I do it, I love it so much. I love it so much that I don't care if I get paid for. I don't care if anybody else understands it or not. I am just being me, myself. I'm so free. I don't care if anybody criticizes me. I don't care if anybody approves of me. I just do it. I can't wait to get to that time to do that thing, whatever that is. Whether it's reading, watching a movie, playing video game, playing piano, playing a guitar, painting, sewing, whatever that is that you love to do, and you're doing it every time and you're looking forward doing it. Now that can become your passion. Now the reason you not know that why is not your passion, because you haven't taken time to actually look at it and say, you know what? I do these things a lot. I do this thing a lot, and when I do it, I really love it. I really love doing it. For example, all my life, if you ask me what I watch, all my life I watch shows that was about people inspiring other people how to become a better person. If you ask me what's my favorite book, I don't have any favorite book that I just read for pleasure. I always read self-help books. When I go to the bookstore, that's the thing what I look for, self-help books. So I'm like a bartender. I'm like bartending, making a lot of money. But when I go to the bookstore, I read self-help book. How can I go and do something to help people? That's what I did all my life, 20 years. Any job that I was, because my heart was not in that job. My heart was this is what I wanted to do. So I would read about it a lot. I would watch motivational speakers speak. These are the things that I would do. I would watch a movie that's about that. Anything that has to do with the self-improvement, that's what I spend time on. And I spend a lot of time on it. And I could have made so much money taking that time, going, working, and doing something else. But I stayed up. I would come home 2 o'clock in the morning, and I would stay another hour to finish that book, self-help book that I bought like a week ago, and I wanted to finish it. I couldn't wait to come home and finish that book. So when you get that feeling, that thing, whatever that is, that you're doing so much without anybody asking you, without anybody's expecting anything from you, without you making money, and you don't have no problem making time for that, that's going to be your passion. And you have to really meditate to organize your thoughts, to realize that. Because we do a lot of things every day. Every day we do a lot of things. On the weekend we go out with our friends, we spend time with our family, we go do our hobbies. But that one thing that is so right in your heart, and you do it because of you, only you, nobody else, and you enjoy doing it. And that's going to be in passion. So strategy number 2, do a meditation, quiet your mind, organize your thoughts, and find out what's that one thing that you do a lot of all the time and you love it. That's strategy number 2. Strategy number 3. I'm a very faith person. I believe in God. I believe in there is a bigger power out there that made us, that gave us a purpose to be in this earth. I really believe in that. I believe that since I was a very, very little girl. Now, I'm not a religious person. I don't believe in one religion, but I certainly believe there's a power out there that made us. So I trust my gut. That little voice in your gut that tells you that, in your head sounds so great and you wanted to do it, but in your gut you have that hesitation. No, you shouldn't be doing that. And it's so quick and fast that if you don't pay attention to it, it goes really, really fast. You know how people say go with your gut? That's true. But you have to learn to know when that gut feeling comes in and goes. And it's so quick, and you got to pay attention to that. So once you pay attention to that gut feelings, when you decide what your passion is, and you truly believing that's my passion, and when you decide to pursue that passion, listen to your gut. Listen to your gut, and your gut would tell you that if you're in the right direction or not. That is very, very important to do, because a lot of people, they want to do things that sounds good in their head, that looks good if they pursue it in the reality of life, but it doesn't make them feel good. It doesn't make them feel good. So in order for you to complete the whole process and confirm it, is to pay attention to your gut and believe in your faith. So once your gut give you that permission and say, you know what, you're on the right track, go for it. And that's when you have to do it. And that's when magic happens. Because then you will see signs all over the place. You'll see these signs coming at you out of nowhere. You just found your passion. You want to pursue your passion and make it a career, or even don't even make it a career. And you want to just practice your passion and know what your passion is. And you see all these signs all over the place. Somebody's going to be talking about it. There's going to be thing on TV. You're going to be like, oh my God, I just found my passion. This is what I like to play. I like to play guitar. And look, this guitar is talking about this program that I can take. Or you're going to see something on a newspaper, or you're going to go to work and people are going to be talking about it. It's like miracle. Like miracle happens every single day. But it's really quick and fast. And you have to learn to pay attention to yourself, to your heart, to your feeling, to your thoughts, to believing that self-belief and that gut feeling that would tell you that you're on the right track, the passion that you chose, that is really, really you. And you have a purpose in this universe that you can go out there, and whatever that is that you like is going to happen. So that's strategy number 3. Strategy number 4. And it's really not a strategy, but something that you have to keep in mind when you decide what is there that you hate to do, what is there that you love to do, that you do all the time. It's been confirmed and your gut's telling you to go ahead and do it. On top of all of that, the people around you are not going to believe you. They're not going to understand you. They're not going to see the vision that you have, because we all have to work to pay our bills, to take care of our family. Some of us are even so successful in our job that make a lot of money, but we're not happy with ourselves. We're doing it because we have a family to support. We're doing it because we have this title of being somebody that I am, that if I don't do this job, that they take away my title, then I'm powerless. Or I'm doing it because I'm making a lot of money and my lifestyles tailored to that money that's coming in. And if I don't do that anymore, I'm going to lose all of that. And people around you are not going to like that. You might even going to lose people in your life, friend, family, that is not going to know what you're doing, that you all of a sudden find out what your passion is, and you're going to pursue this passion, and you want to do something else, and you're going to start all over again. So nobody's going to like it. You're not going to get support. It's going to be for you to work and make money to pay your bills, and on top of that, you have to make time to pursue your passion. You have to do this for a long time. It's going to take so long. You're not going to make money right away out of it. You're going to have people going to tell you that you're crazy, you're out of your mind. I know somebody, I'm going to tell you a story. There was a guy, he's a doctor, a very well-known doctor. All his life, smart guy. His parents want him to be a doctor, and he did. He went to school, he became a doctor. Has 10 years of practice of being a doctor. And now he realized, I don't really want to be a doctor. It's a good thing, it's a good job. I went to school for it, I'm making a lot of money, but I don't want to be a doctor. I want to be a fitness coach. So the story purpose is that, can you imagine if he goes tell his family, his kids, his wife, his family and friend, I don't want to be a doctor anymore. I'm going to go pursue my passion and be a fitness coach. Now, automatically comparing the salary of a doctor and a fitness coach, automatically understanding the concept of this doctor has to go and create other stuff to make themselves known as fitness coach versus being a doctor. Okay, the similarity is little that you can combine it, but it takes time, it takes effort, and more importantly, it takes understanding that their family support, that they have to say okay to that. And I guarantee you, not a lot of people are going to say okay to that. They're going to be like, you out of your mind. You went to school for 7, 8 years. You practiced being a doctor for 10 years. You created your life, and now you're going to go start all over again. A lot of people not going to be happy about that. So when you can keep that in mind and still say to yourself, you know what? Regardless of what, I'm going to do it. And that's a passion. And that's when you're going to succeed. And that's when you're going to make it happen. Because passion is not something that you just have to say, okay, I'm a singer, I sing good, I want it to be a good singer, and I want it to be a singer. It's just not going to happen. You know that it's going to take time with any job, with anything. And especially when it comes to something that is your passion. Majority of the time, people that have a vision that other people cannot see it, that's the passion, and it's the hardest thing to achieve, overcome. That's the hardest thing. Look at all these celebrities. Half of them, they were doing all these other jobs, and they wanted to be a rapper. And in today's competition world, you gotta be the best of the best to make it out there. You know who made it there? The one that believed themselves. The one that went against all the odds. The one that says to themselves, you know what? I can do this, and I don't care what anybody says. I'm gonna do it. I believe it feels right to me. I don't care how old I am. I don't care what job I have. I don't care how much money I make. Because you don't want to live your life regretting that there was something that you really wanted to do and you didn't do it because. And that's what passion is. So it's very, very important to find out what your passion is. What is your passion? Try this strategy. Find out what your passion is and go after it. The worst thing that you can do, to live your life not pursuing your passion and have regret. And in that bet, you're going to say to yourself, I wish I could have done it. But then it's too late. So don't wait till then. Take an action now, find out what your passion is, and go for it. I did a great job. I went against all the odds. I love what I do, and I wish you the best, and I want you to do the same thing because it feels amazing. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, have a great day.